The first time I heard of him was when he played for the Milwaukee Braves back in the, I think it was probably the late 50s and early 60s, when he was part of the Brave team along with Ed Matthews, who won the World Series. And uh, he came very clearly to the forefront of my mind when I saw what kind of remarkable athlete he was.
Hammer and Hank hits a home run, and this one is special. The Braves hit it, clinched the pennant. They came close before, but this is it. The end of years of frustration.
Part of what's remarkable about him is he wasn't an overly large man. He was a normal sized person with enormous wrists. I mean, these wrists. And he got those wrists by having to carry large amounts of weight as a child for his father to help him do his job. He carried like large cubes of ice in his hand, and he it's not like he's a muscle bound guy, but he had these fantastic wrists.
Interesting.
That allowed him to swing, could give him the opportunity to swing through the ball with a tremendous amount of power and force, even though he wasn't, like I said, a very muscular feller. And he started off in the Negro League for the first couple of years of his baseball career until Jackie Robinson had broken the color barrier. And then he was called up at that point by the Braves to be part of their minor league organization. But there was still a lot of contention, negativity being thrown at him by the fans and the sports writers and even other athletes, baseball players. So not only did he have to deal with that, not at the level maybe that Jackie Robinson had to deal with it, but he still dealt with it throughout his career. And he had to kind of fight off these psychological assaults on him and continued to play. He was an excellent right fielder. He played right field all of his life. And he had a tremendous arm, but he's not known so much for his fielding, even though he was a great fielder. Then at some point, as the years went by, he began to accumulate home runs in a very consistent manner, like maybe 40 or 50 home runs a year. Eventually, they began to add up, obviously, and he started to approach 600 and 700 home runs. And as he did, the racial slurs came at him significantly by the fans and others, because Babe Ruth was considered the best baseball player ever. Now, Babe Ruth might have been the best baseball player ever because he was not only a home run hitter, but he was a great pitcher as well. But regardless, the number 714 was the amount of home runs that Babe Ruth had hit, and that was considered unsurmountable until Aaron began to approach it, and the white fan, if you will, their idolizing of Ruth was threatened by Hank Aaron. So as he approached 715, the intensity, the uproar against him intensified.